Welcome back to the Hart Center, everybody. Alongside Ben Altscher, I'm Dan McLoughlin. Just about a minute away from puck drop for this afternoon's Hockey East matchup as we get a look here at Kira Smith, the starting netminder for UNH. And Ben, she's just got to be happy she's playing someone other than Northeastern. 4 starts this year, 3 against the Huskies.
Absolutely. Always nice to not have to go up against one of the top teams in the league and probably one of the favorites to win the conference tournament this year. It's been a little bit of a rough year. UNH obviously without their top netminder, and so Smith has stepped in her stead.
For Holy Cross, they've been splitting time. Tonight, it'll be the freshman Jada Brennan who gets the nod.
Well, Brennan has put up some decent numbers this year, close to a 900 save percentage. Obviously has been tested a lot, as have both Holy Cross goalies, her and Julia Pelletier. So we'll see if Brennan is up to the task today against UNH.
Lauren Martin will take the face-off against the Crusaders' senior captain, Julie Mathias, and we are underway here from the Hart Center. And it's the Wildcats and Megara McManus who dump it in to get us going.
It'll be interesting early on, Dan, to see which team is able to kind of establish that flow, establish that possession early on.
Crusaders will send out a top line that includes 2 captains in Mathias and Sam Gerard. Early icing call against Holy Cross. Rachel Moore, the Boston College transfer, now a junior, completes that trio. And it's a Crusader team that, for the most part, has been figuring it out. They've been going with this top line lately, hoping something clicks.
Well, absolutely. You have to kind of rely on that experience out of the gate. Obviously, especially with Mathias and Gerard, 2 of the 3 captains. You know, they've sort of been through the battles, been through some of the tough games, the good games, and so they're not really going to be shaken up by whatever is thrown in their direction.
It's the Wildcats possessing here. Marie-Jo Pelletier at the blue line, and now Howren. Pass blocked by Gerard and popped up in the air. McManus behind the net, taken down by Julie Mathias, no call. Holy Cross tries to skate it out, but over Rachel Moore and knocked back in by Pelletier. Mentioned McManus, she scored a second period goal last Saturday against the Northeastern Huskies that put UNH up 3-2. Wenkowski tries to drag the toe, but a nice poke check by Emma Lang. And now walking back in, Moore shot and a stick save by Kira Smith. Second line out there for Holy Cross. This includes the new center, Maeve Riley. Now a senior, hasn't played center her entire collegiate career. Picks it up last weekend, scores a goal against Merrimack.
Well, that's really what I'm looking for, an example of that last breakout. Rachel Moore at the end of her shift, you know, just over the blue line. It's a 1-on-2, not really an advantageous scoring situation, but put a shot on goal. Test Kira Smith. Just see if you can get one to break through. Sometimes a fortunate bounce for offense is all you need.
Pucks to the net, always big as Warren skates behind her own net with the sophomore Katie McQuaig on the forecheck. Turner through the neutral zone, checked by Cure and backhanded through by Hannah Gillis. Mandy Cure, another new center, played most of her career as a wing, so Coach Van Buskirk looking to try to find the players he can trust as our player to watch, Atia, collects here behind the cage. And it's funny, at this time 2 years ago, the top 3 centers on the Crusader team, Mathias, Riley, and Cure, all wings.
Now, sometimes you start off your career as a younger player, maybe you're more of a natural center, but because of the depth, because of some experience, maybe you have to start out on the wing.
It's a shot from Rowe that's sticked into the corner by Brennan. And another quick turnaround shot from Truax, and that's deflected wide. Yeah. Truax, player who scored last weekend as well.
Good decision there by the senior Truax. Just turned, almost caught Brennan sort of not maybe paying attention a little bit, tried to lift one over his shoulder.
Shot back in by Rowe. Fresh line out there for Holy Cross as Atia will collect behind the cage. Off the boards, Atia over Moore, and it'll be collected once again by Jenna Rowe. Quick on the counter, McManus gains the zone. Wrist shot, stick save by Brennan and turned into the corner. Wenkowski will play it back for Lauren Martin, who takes a body there from Julie Mathias, and the puck is left for Emma Lang.
Good anticipation there by Wenkowski, understanding where that rebound was going to be. Got her body in that general area, hoping for a deflection back into an open goal.
Wenkowski gets her pocket picked by Rachel Moore, and the junior from Falmouth, Massachusetts, skates across the red line. Now gains the zone. Mathias to the bench. Gerard remains out there, so the Crusaders in the midst of a line change. Long shift for Rowe as she carries out of her defensive zone. Cross-ice passes on for McManus. Dekes through, walks in. Shot saved by Brennan. Follow-up is turned aside and skated through the crease and picked up by Zwine. Another turnover. McManus. Zwine is there. Sasaki trying to stuff it home, and Brennan stood up to that one too.
Couple panic moments there for Brennan. Secondary try by McManus from a bad angle, able to break it through the pads.
Rubber stick there from Vic Young as the puck trickles behind the goal line extended. Sky Zwine backhands Katie McQuaig. Couldn't go through Middleton. And now on for Paige Rinn. Tapped into the corner, Vic Young tries to steer it for McQuaig, and that's intercepted by Marie-Jo Pelletier. Cross-ice pass, couldn't find Rinn. Drive from Halloran, and that got blocked by Riley. Young along the boards in the direction of Middleton. Also McQuaig, the two number 6s, doing battle along the right wing boards.
Well, over this first 5 minutes, UNH has been the team that's a step quicker to those 50-50 pucks.
Another shot there, corralled by Jada Brennan. That one from our player to watch, Carly Turner. And if you're Holy Cross right now, Ben, you're spending a lot of time in your defensive zone, but to their credit, they're getting in the way of a lot of these shots.
Yeah, trying to do what they can to stay in front and help out Brennan a little bit here, but you know, you can't allow opportunities like that where you just get beat. Well, allow your forward to go right around.
Lifted back by Turner, and now Wenkowski working on Gellner, and that got checked up into the air by Mandy Cure, and Brennan will snag that one.
Now, at best, you know if you're going to be playing in your own defensive zone for most of the time, you have to do what you can to keep the puck to the outside, keep it out at the points, keep it out along the boards, create traffic, create mess. You know, you can't allow UNH to sort of play smoothly and just make clean tape-to-tape passes inside the offensive zone.
Blasted off the boards by Jackie Gellner, a senior, and now on for a freshman, Summer Ross. Connects with Danielle Doherty, but couldn't play through Rickwood. UNH, again, looking to set up their attack. This is a team, again, that loves to score on the counter. Another cross-ice pass right there, over Turner and chased by Taylor. Gillis and Gellner, the two Crusader blue liners, providing some pressure behind the net, and Jackie Gellner is going to win the race to this puck.
Well, you mentioned that counter-attacking DNA of UNH. Even though they're able to play with a little bit more possession today, they are still going to look for those home run passes when the opportunity presents itself. And
they had a decent opportunity that time. If that was collected by Turner, they did have a 2-on-1 with Hannah Gillis, the only Crusader back. Gellner on the opposite side was working as hard as she could to get there. Through the neutral zone, over the Austrian international Tony Mazka. Icing waved off, wouldn't have mattered. UNH won the race. Mazka battling in the corner, and she'll end up with the puck on her stick. Leaves for more and checked away by Wenkowski. Emma Lang, Sam Gerard, and she got her pocket picked by Martin, but Wenkowski couldn't keep it in.
This transition game has been almost non-existent so far for Holy Cross. They have to find a way to get pucks cleaner through the neutral zone to be able to establish some offensive zone presence.
Line out there right now with Julie Mathias playing with Moore and Gerard as we're going to get a penalty. That's going to be a trip. So, if you're UNH, this is not the special teams unit that's been more successful. Their penalty kills north of 90%, but they will get an opportunity on the power play. Vic Young into the box.
An early chance here for the Wildcats. As you said, the power play hasn't been dynamic this year, but one thing that the Wildcats do have working in their favor is balance. You know, they've got 6 different players who scored a power play goal this year, so it's not necessarily one particular player that you can focus on here and try to deny them the puck. If you're Holy Cross, you kind of got to play it straight up and just try to deny shots getting through to the net.
UNH 6 of 44, 13.6% on the year. Holy Cross's penalty kill, 36 of 55, 65.5. There's a shot from Dunbar looking for the redirect by Taylor, and Jackie Gellner got a stick there before Brennan could freeze. And Gellner, the Crusaders listed as their 7th defenseman, maybe their best penalty killer on the blue line, the senior from West Virginia.
Well, and that's exactly where, you know, coaching and having that ability to dress the extra skater comes into play. If you have someone who's a little bit more of a specialist like Gellner who can really excel on the penalty kill, well, now you can use her in these spots and keep your other blue liners fresh.
Warren's cross-ice pass looking for Dunbar. It was on her offside. Rickwood at the point, quarterbacking his unit. Wrist shot blockered away by Brennan. Warren in the left wing corner with Mandy Cure providing pressure. Now Turner, a drive blocked by Gellner and careened behind the cage. Dunbar working on Gillis, and now she'll leave it for Devin Taylor. Trickle back, Rickwood. Slings it along the blue line. Here's Warren, a shot. That got blocked again by Gellner.
Yeah, got the stick on one, got the body on another.
Gellner and Gillis will remain out there, and Hannah Gillis will get another clear. Matthias and Moore onto the ice for Holy Cross. These two trying to find some chemistry in their first season together. Moore, of course, a new Crusader, and Sam Girard on the other side when they play at even strength. Not a player that's played with Julie Matthias all that much. Pad saved by Brennan and now launched out by Rachel Moore.
Great job by Moore being able to secure the clear off the long distance shot.
Halloran behind the net, lost the handle but has plenty of time. Crusader penalty kill so far has been good, only 30 seconds to go. Gaining the zone here is Halloran, throws it across ice, that ended up going behind the cage. Pelletier, Wenkowski at the blue line. Cross ice, that got redirected. Lang was there, but Martin got a stick to it, and Brennan able to cover.
Yeah, good job by Lang, denying the puck to the front of the net and trying to, at least just get in the way and not make it a perfectly seamless diagonal pass through to the front there.
So Maeve Riley will take this face-off against Lauren Martin, officially listed as the fourth-line center. This team plays Martin, Wenkowski, and McManus with first-line minutes. Here's Wenkowski, a shot saved by Brennan and somehow able to freeze. We'll do that one all over again from the opposite side.
Yeah, great job by Brennan here, able to see this puck through the sea of legs. It's a low shot by Wenkowski. And trying to pick that low corner. And Brennan doing a good job, able to locate.
Wenkowski, who scored 4 times on the power play last year, 3 points on this young season, all goals. Thrown back to Pelletier at the point. Thought about a shot playing down low. Wenkowski working on Allison Attia. Halloran at the point, Z-Wine over there, and thrown towards the net, blocked by Maeve Riley. Played off the boards by McQuaig. Penalty's gone, so we're back at even strength. A nice first effort by the Crusader penalty kill. That, though, with the penalty gone, is going to be an icing call on Tori Messina.
Yeah, Z-Wine a little bit shaken up as she made her way back to the Holy Cross bench there. Not sure if she took that shot block up high, but as that pass came back her direction, she was not really thinking about clearing the puck down the ice. She was just thinking about heading off. I think it just caught her in an odd spot, perhaps.
Keep tabs on that. Make sure Z-Wine can get back out onto the ice. There's a shot from the point by Scammell, and that got blocked in front. Dumond will send this one behind the net. Left for Truax, working on Allison Attia, and the sophomore from Buffalo gets a poke check. Her classmate McQuaig was over there, and Girard comes to help. Riley finds McQuaig, and she'll dump and change.
Now, this has been a little bit too predictable from Holy Cross. They get to center, they dump it in, and then by that point, they're at the end of their shift, so they're forced to change. You want to dump that puck with purpose, so you allow the forwards to be able to get to it first and establish a presence in the offensive zone.
Just got to get pucks deep if you're Holy Cross. Mazka's cross-ice pass is on the mark for Rachel Moore, and she gains the zone and will carry it behind the goal line extended. Checked by Rowe, and now Matthias coming to help on Chapman. She takes her down. Crusaders win the puck. Moore feeds towards the slot. Mazka drive, and she scores! Holy Cross takes the lead. Tony Mazka fires it on net, and what a moment there for the Crusaders. It's a lead in a Hockey East game.
How about that? Their first real offensive shift of the day, and a great job by Moore to be able to spot Mazka wide open out at the point. She's actually able to walk in and really have time to load up this drive, and there's traffic in front of the net. That's one thing, you look at these two rosters, Holy Cross a little bit bigger. You have to use that physicality to your advantage. They win the battle on the end boards, and it results in a score at the end of it.
This is hard to believe. That's the first point of the season for the sophomore from Mödling, Austria. Mazka able to light the lamp. That's a huge moment here for Holy Cross.
As you got another look at the goal by Mazka, one thing you could see from the end zone cam is Sam Girard posted up right in front of Kira Smith, not letting her get a good view as to where that shot was coming from. And, getting bodies in front, creating traffic, that's the key to, being successful when you're trying to grind out some of these results like Holy Cross has been looking to do.
UNH looking to get back quickly, but Holy Cross and Ross are going to be able to steer this puck out. That's going to be icing well behind the red line that time. Ross, who does have a goal on the season, she scored against Boston College.
Always impressive to be able to put up points against one of the best teams in Women's Hockey East.
UNH possessing Wenkowski, back to Pelletier, thrown on net, blocked by Gillis, backhand, and that's steered aside. Lauren Martin was down low, but Martin able to collect her own rebound. Pelletier a drive, and that goes wide.
Well, you applaud the effort on the shot block there, but if you block it right down in front of you, you got to be able to clear it out of a danger area too.
Stick through by Carly Major, another Crusader freshman that scored against a high-caliber opponent. Thrown on net, stick save, rebound loose, Gellner cleans it up. Major's goal was against Northeastern. That tied that game at 1 in the first period. That was 2-1 going into the third before the Huskies started to heat up. Wenkowski will backhand it for Martin, and that goes off the shin pad of Wenkowski. And she'll soccer it in, glove down by Vic Young, and in pursuit there's McManus. Young, who took the penalty earlier, always among the Crusader team leaders in penalty minutes along with Girard. Turner will backhand it back and find Genero. Z-Wine on the forecheck, so good to see that she's back out there after taking that hit.
Yeah, kind of had a quick conversation with the trainer and then just jumped right back into the huddle. Didn't really seem like she was too shaken up by whatever it was that the knock was.
That goal by Mazka officially being credited with the assists, Rachel Moore and Julie Mathias. Mathias' first assist of the season, Moore's second. And as we mentioned, Mazka's first point. Tori Messina, another Crusader captain behind the net. We've mentioned Girard and Mathias. She's the third and the leader of this blue line, second-year captain. Maeve Riley, her pass is knocked out by Dunbar, couldn't keep her footing, and Girard has it 1-on-4. Pinball's back out, Rowe for Turner in the neutral zone, cross the red line, and now shoots it into the corner. Collected by the goal scorer, Mazka. Moore, she'll gain the zone, dump back in, couple of Wildcats with her, towards the slot, and no Crusader home. Over the gloved hand of Girard, and now popped back in by Emma Lang. This is about as good a start as you could have hoped for if you're Holy Cross, but if you're UNH, you don't want to panic. You're down a goal. You've had the majority of the time on attack. Can't get knocked off your game. Moore feeds it across looking for Major, couldn't connect. Mazka again, and that got blocked in front by Rickwood. Middleton gets the puck checked away by Danielle Doherty, and it's backhanded back into the UNH defensive zone.
Good read of the play by Doherty, coming right off the bench, jumping on that loose puck and trying to reestablish possession quickly for the Crusaders.
Speaking of jumping on loose pucks and reestablishing possession, Ross did that right there, tried to backhand it for Doherty, couldn't connect with her. Gillis takes a shot from Wren right in front of the officials, no call. They do get it now. Major a shot, blocked away by Smith. So delayed penalty upcoming here. Brennan to the bench, 6-on-5. Rickwood will touch up there. And now the Crusader power play, scored the last time they were a woman up, has a chance to go up 2-0.
Yeah, I'm surprised the official further down the Holy Cross end of the ice didn't see this. As you said, it was directly in front of him. But look at this. This is a textbook charge in basketball. I mean, the defender's feet are planted right in the paint, and the offensive player just comes barreling right through. I mean, you don't get a much easier decision for the officials to make the call there for a check.
We're going to step aside for just a moment here. 6:45 to go in the first period. Holy Cross leading New Hampshire 1-0 on a goal by Antonia Mazka.